A very good afternoon and welcome to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground, home of cricket in Hong Kong for the 2026 Girls Under-19s All-Star Series. Aaron Bush with you. It's Game 2 and we're not far away from getting underway at 2 p.m. Earlier on, before the match, I had a chat to the captains and also player of the match in Game 1. We're going to start with a chat with the captain of the Bauhinia Stars. And it's going to be... Who is the Bauhinia Stars captain? Karen Poon. Let's have a chat to Karen now. Yes, we're joined by the captain of the Bauhinia Stars, Karen Poon. Karen, it was a close game in Game 1. The Stars going down by 22 runs, but there were lots of positives out there. Talk us through a few of them.
It was very nice to see Anna taking 3 wickets. The youngest girl did great job in batting, like Mara 21 runs and Tejasvi 20 runs was a great job.
Now, it's a very important game today for the Bauhinia Stars. They need to win to keep the series alive. Any changes in your squad today?
Yeah, we really want to win this game. We have Akisha and Sono coming in for Ella and Yashvi.
Well, good luck today, captain of the Bauhinia Stars, Karen Poon. They'll be out there in the middle very shortly. And there you have it, the captain of the Jade Jets, Karen Poon, needing a win today. We also had a chat to the winning captain from Game 1, the Bauhinia Stars, the Jade Jets captain. I'm mixing them up already. Fatima Amir, and we'll have a chat to her now. Yes, we're joined by the captain of the Jade Jets, Fatima Amir, getting a good win in Game 2, a 22-run victory, posting a big score and defending well. Fatima, talk us through that.
Yeah, it was a great win for us, but in our group we wanted to be honest. I think we really didn't do really great in our fielding, and yeah, we wanted to do better, and yeah, we think that was a great win, but we're still not satisfied. We want to do better.
Well, let's talk through that big score to start with. Top score from yourself, a run of ball 26, and 19 from the player of the match, Megan Leung. It was a big score.
Yeah, I think Megan's spell there was really crucial for us, especially the conditions out there not being really what we were thinking that the conditions would be. The pitch was a bit slow, so yeah, I think Megan's spell was really crucial there, and our batters also batted really well and gave the pressure to them.
Game 2, get a win, you'll win the series. It'll be a whitewash. Any changes to your side today?
Yeah, we're not really looking at the results today, so we want to give everyone a chance. So Maham, Joanna and Shiloka will be playing today.
Well, good luck today. Captain of the Jade Jets, Fatima Amir. We were talking about Megan Leung, player of the match. Let's have a chat to her now. Yes, we are joined by player of the match in Game 1 of the Under-19 Women's All-Stars Series, Megan Leung. A fabulous effort with bat and ball. A debut for the All-Stars for yourself must have been very exciting.
Yeah, it was a perfect debut for me, and I was, in fact, the ball wasn't that easy to bat as the weather condition is quite overcast, so the ball got quite swing a bit. So when I started to bat, and it was around 50-something for 4 loss, and I know I had to have an anchor row because there wasn't batting left after me. So luckily I have a decent partnership with Sakura, so that we made our team total over 100.
Yeah, total over 100. It's a good one to defend, but then you came out with the ball in hand. They'd lost no wickets. When you came on in the 9th over, there was still no wickets down, and then you go and strike with your second ball, and then in your third over, you get the captain, Karen Poon, out as well. As we talked to Fatima, it was a really good bowling spell by yourself.
Yeah, when Fatima gave me the ball, it was around 30-something for no loss. So I know if I get a wicket, our team may have a chance to win. And luckily in my first over, I bowled for my second delivery. I got my first wicket in the All-Star Series. And I think it's very incredible and unbelievable for me to get my first wicket in the All-Star Series. And for my third over, I got another 2 wickets including Karen's wicket, and I feel very pleased because Karen is a big wicket. So at that time I knew our team had the chance to win. So I also wanted to thanks for my teammates to hold on all 3 catches for me as well.
Well, congratulations. Player of the match in game 1, Megan Leung. She'll be out there today as well for the Jade Jets. Good chat with the player of the match in game 1, Megan Leung. Let's have a look at the squads as the players head out to the middle. We'll start with the Bauhinia Stars. Captain Karen Poon, who we talked to, Vice Captain Storm Parker, wicketkeeper Myra Mukherjee, Anna Centerville, Akisha Sani, Nimbra Arab, Santi Gunnison, Sienna Poon, Sunil Punjabi making a debut, KCC Junior, Hayley Wong and Tejasvi Rajaram rounding out the playing 11 today. The squads for the Jade Jets in game 2. The captain, Fatima Amir. Wicketkeeper will be Vanessa So again. Kamaya Rasgotra, Janice Wong, Megan Leung, Sakura Pankhurst, Maham Najib comes into the squad today. Joanna Tong, Kashvi Thacker, Kirsten Davey and Shloka Ganesh, the playing 11 today for the Jade Jets. The Jade Jets winning the toss, electing to have a bowl. It's going to be the captain opening the bowling today from the Argyle Street end for the Jade Jets. And a change in batting order as well. Tejasvi opening with the captain, Karen Poon. Tejasvi on strike. Starts down the leg side. First runs for the Bauhinia Stars today. And there's the wicketkeeper, Vanessa So. Right up to the stumps. Fatima goes on the offside, beats everybody. Kicks away. There'll be another extra. Wait for the signal. Yes, a bye. Umpire Royce McDonald officiating down at the Argyle Street end today. No runs off the bat, but a couple of runs on the board already for the Bauhinia Stars. They'll be looking for a big score, just like the Jade Jets did in game 1. Karen on strike, captain to captain. That's a good ball, good line from Amir. One spins on down the leg side for another extra. The change in squads today for the Jade Jets. Their opening bowler, Iris Ridges, rested. Hence Fatima opening the bowling. That could spin down leg side as well, but inside the playing area for Karen. So picks up another dot halfway through the first. To cut away 3 point, but just a chop down to Janice. Looking for a big score, Karen, today. Out for a 2-ball duck in game 1. One of those wickets of the player of the match, Megan Leung. That one not turning back in, but they're going to go for a quick single here. And good running. Tejasvi was off early, safely through. And the left-hander back on strike to round out the first. Oh, big thick edge through the slip cordon. Gets past the infield as well. There's probably 2 in that one, but they decided to stay with 1. So that's going to be the end of the first with the Bauhinia Stars 5 for none. Sakura Pankhurst to bowl over number 2. It's very good in game 1. Starts down the leg side though to the left-hander. They probably get through for a wide +1. Pick up a double to start with. Oh, good line to the right-hander. Full on the off stump. Looks to hit hard, does hit hard. Finds another single. Got to be a change of angle to the left-hander. Going around the wicket. Fine leg, deep third, the 2 outside the circle in the power play. The rest in pretty traditional fielding positions. It's on the pads, that's hit well. Oh, what a brilliant dive. That's a great effort in the field. That's Kamaya. That's what you expect from Kamaya in the field. Great diving effort. Full on middle stump, but whipped away. More runs. Chases on to cut it off. Pulls up just inside. Megan gets the fielding done. Keeps it to 2. Karen starting to look powerful. Getting a start today. Oh, that one cutting back in. Off the seam, good delivery. Jade Jet's captain, Fatima Amir, sitting at cover. Kamara at extra cover. Mid on, mid off. Mid wicket, square leg point. That one dragging down the leg side, need to re-bowl that one. Just getting that in swing again. It's a fair bit of breeze, just a light breeze blowing across the ground. Otherwise, perfect conditions for cricket. Actually, the breeze is probably even better. Just keeping the temperatures down a touch. Certainly not as frosty as it was on Tuesday. Had 3 layers on in commentary. Today it's just the t-shirt. He's out alone inside the trams. It'll be 7 runs coming from the second Bauhinia Stars, 12 for none. Shloka Ganesh to bowl over number 3. Just the one over for the captain to start with. Into the squad today, Ganesh. And into the attack early. Around the wicket to the left-hander. Gets an outswinger. Seen plenty of the under-19s with really good in-swingers. That's the one, of course, to the left-hander that swings away. So another one that can get it to shape away. If it's going to move that much, perhaps a slip in place would be ideal, because that really did swing away. And again, Fuller this time, just poked to cover. And again, it's Kamaya doing the fielding. Hard to get runs through that little cordon. Kamaya now at cover and Fatima at extra cover. Big top edge. And we'll get through for a single. Wasn't quite the outside edge to the slips I was thinking about. Good group of family and friends down as well already, sitting in the shade, watching on. And this will be the in-swinger. Started outside off. Started on middle and went a long way down leg side. Lots of in-swing with that one. Big thick edge and taken exactly the same spot that she was caught in game 1. Karen Boone is going to depart for 4 as the Bauhinia Stars lose that captain. They're 15 for 1. Captain taking the catch to get rid of the captain. And a good wicket. Ganesh strikes in her first. And that was the big in-swinger again. The replay. Started it outside off, cutting back in, finding the leading edge, and scooped up to extra cover. Fatima takes an easy catch, and they've got their first wicket. We have change in batting order decisions. It was taking a while. It's going to bring the wicketkeeper, Mara Mukherjee, to the crease at number 3. Myra was good with the bat in game 1. A little platform set, 15 on the board to start with, only in the 3rd. They can average that, of course. Get up over 100. Give themselves something to defend. And the big in-swinger to start with, swings onto middle, just defended back. Run on the extra. Pankhurst has a shy. Another one in the air, and the catch is taken. Both openers depart in the third. Ganesh has got two. That's the end of Rasgotra for three. So watch on the replay. Big thick edge this time to point. And Kashfi Thacker takes the catch with ease. It was something Fatima Amir talked about in that pre-game, about wasn't happy with the fielding in game one. Got to be pretty happy so far today. The catch is being taken. The vice-captain now out to the crease at number 4, Storm Parker. Five runs off this over, but the 2 wickets vitally important for the Jade Jets. $15 for none becomes 17 for 2. One ball left of the third. Now the number 3 and number 4. Oh, and a big in swing up. Worth a shout, but it swung in so much. It was probably heading down the leg side. What an over that was from Ganesh. 2 wickets falling as we watch a replay of that final delivery. Just too much in swing in the end, and maybe a touch high. Very tall Storm Parker. Run through those 2 wickets as well as Pankhurst gets ready. This is the first one to get rid of Karen Poon. Big thick leading edge as it cut back in, and Amir didn't have to move a muscle. Back live as Pankhurst starts the run up but stops and goes back. Pushed onto the leg side, backward of square. Work to do for Janice, who does well. Keeps it to 1. And this is the second wicket to fall in the third, as it was popped up to point. No problems for Kashfi Thacker at point. Trouble for the Bauhinia Stars, though. And we're cruising at 15 for none. Now at the halfway mark. And we're 17 for 2. Scooped out along the ground to point this time. Mara had to scamper back. As Kashfi just keeping it honest. Throw in from point. Back to the non-striker's end. Good backing up as well. There's Ganesh there just getting around to make sure stayed a dot. Full again. And there is the double wicket taker on screen. Shloka Ganesh. Just sitting at mid-on at the moment. Pulls the length back and beaten outside off. So the pendulum swung back in the favour of the Jade Jets. Now a partnership needed between Parker and Mukherjee. Oh, that's a full one, chopped up in the air just over the top of Vanessa's head. The back spin just below waist height, according to the square leg umpire. Bit lucky here, Parker. Got the full one. Wasn't called no balls. It almost holed out to the keeper, Vanessa So. It's in the books as a single though. Tidy over so far from Pankhurst. There's one ball left of the fourth. And the in-swinger onto middle stump. Wow, that swung in a long way. Not sure how it missed, but it's only going to be the 2 runs coming from the fourth. So we'll have a look at that final delivery. It was a peach. Too good to find a wicket. Oh yeah, just took off the seam as well as in-swinging and went past the leg stump. Shloka Ganesh to bowl a second. 2 for 5 off 1. That one didn't swing, but it was popped up straight into the air to cover point and put down. Megan Leung, guilty party there. Took her by surprise. It just popped up straight to cover point. That's a life for Parker. And the big in-swinger just defended by Myra. That's nicely played. A very good in-swinger again on that middle stump. And better line this over from Ganesh. Be the only criticism of that first over when the line was right. Causing havoc in this over, making sure to keep it. Starting it outside off. Some are going straight on, some are swinging back in. That's the straighter one, a stumping chance. Got back just in time. Good glove work from Vanessa So here. Stayed outside off. Mukherjee came a fair way down. Got that back foot down just in time. Good decision from umpire Rajith Kumar at a square leg. One actually shaped away. An outswinger. Unfortunately outswinging into the trams. And again the straighter one outside off. Not far away from the edge. Perhaps Myra expecting the in-swinger. Lots of chat you can hear in the field from the Jade Jets. It's good to hear. Restart on this one. I like the green shoes as well. Schlocker. Very good. Oh, long ball. Falling off the batting crease, of the stump crease, and a chance of the run out. Direct hit, but safely home. 3 off the over. 5 done. Bauhinia Stars 22 for 2. Kirsten Davey into the attack for the first time today. Plays for Hong Kong Cricket Club, the Cavaliers. Been performing well and gets an All-Stars nod. Popped away forward of square. Runs to be had, but coverage in the deep. Again, it's Kamaya. She's got a ball magnet on the back, following around anywhere in the field. Another bowler bowling the full 22 yards. Front foot landing next to the stumps, at least on that previous delivery. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, again, it's the comfortable position. Certainly means no balls. Well, at least front foot. Overstep, no balls. That's skied in the air. It's going to be a chance. Gets through the hands of Ganesh. They're going to run two as well. That's good running from Parker as Mukherjee gets alive and they end up with a double. Just skied up to mid-on. Got the hands there, but just straight through in the end. For a couple of catches going down for the Jade Jets. Oh, what a ball! Doesn't matter, it's gone straight through the next delivery. Doesn't matter about the drop catch when it goes on to middle and leg, and that's the third wicket to fall. Mukherjee departs for 6 as Davey strikes in a first. Great delivery, played across the line. The old USA hit for Kirsten. So the drop catch only costing 2 runs in the end. The dangerous Mara Mukherjee departs as Santhi Gunnison comes to the crease at number 5 to join the vice-captain Storm Parker. 26 on the board, 1 ball left of the power play. Power play of 2 halves, really. Well, at least the first 2 overs going the Bauhinia Stars' way. Now they've lost 3 wickets for 11 runs. Need to keep the runs going, but it's a very joyful Jade Jets unit. Smiles all round as they pick up another wicket. Another good ball to start with. Gunnison wanted a single, wasn't there. Vanessa So does the fielding, but gets back safely. A drop catch, 4 runs and a wicket coming in the 6th. The power play is done. The Bauhinia Stars 26 for 3. Kamaya into the tack and straight in the air, scooped up, but nobody able to find a hand on that one. Another one up in the air from Parker. I think Kamaya lost sight of it because continued on, might have been able to be a caught and bowled. First one today not going straight to her in the field. And Gunnison on strike. Gets the outswinger. See plenty of in-swing from the right armers in this All-Star series, but to the right-handers, not often you get to see someone shaping it away. Putting third back for that outswinger. Full and just chopped to Amir. Little fumble is going to allow the single. Not happy with herself. High standards expected by herself and the team. And a swing and a whisk outside off. I don't know, maybe bring that third into slip. You can see top of screen. It's more of a backstop for one that does go through the slip cord and put the pressure on. Going to keep the outswingers going. Need to have a catch go begging. That one's in the air, just over the top of Amir. Running away. Leung is the sweeper, does the clean-up work, and they pick up a double. That's on the pads, but going down leg. Should be the end of the over, by my count, or our count. And it is. 4 runs coming from it after 7. The Bauhinia Stars 30 for none. Davey to continue into a second, successful in a first. And there's an outswinger as well. Too much outswing. Umpire Kumar sticks the hands out. Oh, good fielding. Amir getting a hand on that, cutting it down to 1. Full toss. Doesn't matter if that one's caught because the arm's gone out at square leg, too full. Didn't carry to Pankhurst, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a free hit this time to Gunnison as they took the single. See on the replay. Yeah, that one, no doubt. And just falling short of Sakura in backward point. So, free hit for Santi. That's a good ball. That's the ball. All that one on a non-free hit. Drops the length back a little bit too much. Pulled away out to Young, deep mid wicket. Running on the arm. Very good running again from Parker. Checking in on the YouTube if you're joining us for a sunny Thursday afternoon. A very good welcome. We've got a Stars supporter in the comments. If there's any Jade Jet supporters, you can jump in as well. Yes, I know who that Stars supporter is. Very good afternoon to you, Mark. Oh, another one beating the outside edge. Oh, Yorker, and it's gone through. What a delivery. Davy's got two. An absolute peach to get rid of Gunnison for 4 as the Bauhinia Stars lose their 4th on 36. There it is. The Yorker, the chop down misses, and the middle stump rattles. That's what happens when you bowl straight and put the pressure on. That was a very good delivery. So hard to try to defend the Yorker as it was swinging as well. It's going to bring Anna Sendible to the crease at number 6, as mentioned yesterday. Does open the batting for Kowloon Cricket Club in Premier League at times. Very handy number 6, but a job to do. The team 36 for 4. Gonna have to try to get a score maybe similar to they did in game 1 at least. Get to that 85 mark. Give the bowlers like Anna, who picked up a 3-for, something to defend. The length back this time, just defended out onto the offside. Another successful over for Kirsten Davey and the Jade Jets. After 8, the Bauhinia Stars are 36 for 4. Kamaya into a second. Storm finds the single. Puts Anna back on strike, looking to get off mark. It's hit hard. This could be the first boundary of the innings as it's racing away for 4. Parker gets into double figures with a boundary. Pushes outside off, but straight to Amir and extra cover. Look to pull away and just drops down. A bit of a wander from Parker, and Vanessa Say was thinking, if I can take the stumps off here, but safely back in the end. Winds up again, back over the bowler's head this time. Short boundary down towards the Argyle Street end. And it'll be another 4 to round out a good over for the Bauhinia Stars. 11 coming from it after 9. They're 47 for 4. Kashfi Thacker to take us up to the drinks break. To the attack for the first time today. Just getting the field set as Fatima goes to a catching mid-wicket position. A little bit of turn for the leg spinner. Got a deep mid-wicket. Deep cover point. And a deep square leg. And now a long off. Heading all the way back down towards the softball ground end. They went in a little short. A little bit too short. It almost a double bouncer. Gets through for a single. Just a drag down from Kashfi. No damage done though, just the one. Full. Work to do for Joanna Tong, who does well, but they run well and get through for another single, getting runs off every delivery. After that big over previously, keeping the runs and bringing up the 50 before the halfway mark. 50 for 4 with 3 balls left to the drinks break. In the air, but they took the mid-off out. And a long off, so safely hit in the air. Running on the arm for a good second. Fuller this time. And a bit of a googly as it spins back in. Big full floater, scooped in the air, chance of a catch. The catch is taken. Kamaya takes it easy catch. That's the end of Storm Parker for 18, and right on the drinks break. The Bauhinia Stars lose their 5th. This is there to be hit, but it was just scooped up in the air, and probably the safest pair of hands out there. Rasgotra takes the catch. And Kashmir gets a wicket in her first over. Drinks break here with the Bauhinia Stars, 52 for 5. Drinks break done. 5 down now at the halfway mark, but 52 on the board. Can they push it up in the second half here? The Bauhinia Stars. As Joanna comes into the attack. Sorry, Janice into the attack, I should say. Janice Wong. Spin. Sienna Poon, the new batter, out in the middle after the drinks break, now on strike.
बैटरी कैमरे की बैटरी दो मैं तू आके मुझे लगी है तो चला जा भी भाई
Pulls away, gets through square leg. Packer does well as the sweeper, keeps it to 1. Sienna gets off the mark. Just waits on that one, dots it back to Janice. Down the leg side. Oh, misses out actually. Going to get the wide, but wanted to wind up. No fine leg in place. Runs are plenty to be had. Could get bat on ball there. Just a deep square leg. There's 4 coaches down there at fine leg that could field it, but no fielders for the Jade Jets. This one's straighter. So watchful from Centreville. Once again, the All-Stars game on as Janice comes in again. Another one bowling the full 22. Straight to Amir, and again, just the little bubble. And again, not very happy. One thing we didn't see too much of is run-outs in game 1. So far the same this match. A few have been on offer though. The big looper, well navigated by Sienna to survive. 4 runs coming from the 11th. The Bauhinia Stars 56 for 5. Yeah, I was going to mention, just like game 1, the Hong Kong China women's side are training to my right, watching on the All-Stars again. So the up-and-coming stars being watched on by the current stars. Perhaps in a few years' time we'll see some of these out there in the middle, over there in the training nets as well. It's going to be too wide for Mahum Najib into the attack for the first time to date. Like those shoes as well. Racy red. Make you run faster. Bit like Azaz Baba in the men's team. Always in the red shoes. Down the leg side. Wait to see if there's any bat involved on that one. Nope, buys. It was close enough to the leg stump to be a legal delivery. Five wickets down, but the score's still good for the Bauhinia Stars. Push on up. These two can form a nice little partnership. Off stump, cut away, and we'll find a single. Actually got it through past Kamaya this time, having to move a fair way to the right. It's a rarity. Apologies, that is not Sienna Poon. I didn't think it was, looking at the body shape. That's actually Hayley Wong out there at the crease, coming out after the drinks break. We'll get that updated. No offence to Hayley, but I think Sienna's just a little bit taller. Well, that's a big over the waist full toss, no ball. Did see Sienna warming up earlier. Didn't come out to the crease after the drinks break. And there is Hayley Wong. Gets the free hit here. And pulls away through mid-wicket. Find the single. A little slip and slide from Janice. A little bit of mayo on top of the burger. Extra thrill. I don't think it was a deliberate slide, to be honest. I think she slipped. Looked good, though. Came a long way around from square leg as well, so good fielding. One ball left of the 12th. That's a good delivery. Again, it's going to be Janice doing the fielding from square leg. They'll take the one. A good over with 8 runs coming from it. The Bauhinia Stars. 64 for 5. Janice starts with a floater just a little bit too wide. Hit nicely, straight to Davey at wideish mid-on. So Hayley and Anna just chipping away. Score into the late 60s now. That's a swing and a miss from Wong. But even though they were sent in to bat, the Bauhinia Stars, I always enjoyed the team batting first, just to get the runs on the board, give yourself something to defend. Chasing's a little harder. Oh, that's a good ball. In the full 22 and dropping onto the toes of Hayley. Oh, that's nicely played through square leg out to the sweeper in Thacker. 4 runs off the over so far, with the ball remaining on the 13th. Going at over 5 and over, so 100's on the cards here. If they can keep their wickets under control, hit well again. Same result though, just a little quicker out to Kashvi. He's got a very good arm. So it'll be 5 runs coming from the 13th. The Bauhinia Stars 69 for 5. Kashvi Thacker back into the attack. Oh, that's going to be a no ball. +1. Dropped Dropped it in too short to start with. So a free hit coming up for Hayley Wong. A good little double of a illegal delivery to start the over, getting the score into the 70s now. A little pop-up wide of the bowler. And tip and run again. Kamaya does the fielding. A little bit of an overrun. Only lost the 5 wickets in game 1, the Bauhinia Stars. Just able to get the runs on the board to get the victory in the second innings. Like to do for Najib, who gets down, rolls and gets the left hand to it nicely. Still runs coming off every ball, 5 off the over, only halfway through. Full, drops. Straight to point though. And that's got to be awfully close. I can't see the umpire, but it looks like by the celebrations, that's going to be a run out. The throw in from Kamaya. Vanessa Say takes the bails off, and that breaks a 22-run partnership. Talked about there weren't too many run-outs, and there's one. Good fielding, straight to point. Throw touch high, but not high enough for Hayley Wong to survive. She's got to go. And now it'll be Sienna Poon. Actually, I think Hayley's taller than Sienna. Them side by side, similar build, similar height. Hayley departs for 6. The Bauhinia Stars lose their 6th on 74. And as the batters crossed, Sienna will be on strike. Good partnership comes to an end. A new partnership needs to form for the Bauhinia Stars. Sienna Poon out there with Anna Centerville. Just dots that one back to Kashavi. Wide, but decides to attack, get a bit of bat on ball early on. So 2 dots after the run out to finish off the over. 5 runs coming from the 14th. The Bauhinia Stars, 74 for 6. Fatima Amir back into the attack, the captain of the Jade Jets to bowl the 15th. Swept away nicely by Anna. Atif Hussain and Mania Dar watching on down at deep third. Looking to get off the mark, Sienna. Full one on middle stump, dotted back to the bowler. Racing through the overs here, Fatima. You did see a time penalty in the first game. Oh, bottom hand, but falls safely. And they'll find a single, which is a win. The Bauhinia Stars will need to try to keep Centreville on strike as much as possible. 11 off 21. Won't find a run there, so it'll be only the two singles coming from the 15th. Bauhinia Stars 76 for 5. 5 overs remain. Of ends for Janice Wong, bowling from the Victoria Harbour end. Going around the wicket. Oh, it's a good single from Sienna. Just home safely, but home safely all the same. So 29 balls remaining. Can find a single off most of them, get the score up over 100. It's down the leg side, but spins back in enough to be a dot. It's a good ball, well played, but straight to Najib at mid-wicket. One straight on, one stump to aim at, so they find the single. And again swept away. Fielder was in the deep, I thought about 2. Ganesh does well, keeps it to 1. See a plan here from Janice. Looking for the bolt around the legs going around the wicket. He's getting it to turn back in, but so far these two able to get bat on ball, backward of square. No chance of an LBW this way, but definitely a chance if you miss it, you hit the wickets. This one straighter though. Just a poke to point, it'll be a dot. 4 runs coming from the 16th for remain. The Bauhinia Stars 80 for 6. Let's have a look at the Hong Kong, and after 16 overs, one big one, going for 11 back on the 9th. Mostly steady otherwise, runs every over so far. As we go back live, punched away, it'll be at least 1. Should be just 1. Najib does well, keeps it to 1. Third over now for the captain, Fatima Amir. Oh, came back in, cut onto the stumps and gets the breakthrough. That's the end of Sienna Poon for 3 as the Bauhinia Stars lose their 7th on 81. Fatima Amir strikes in a third. Nimbra Arab out to the crease at number 9. And the family's watching on, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying some great cricket for a Thursday afternoon at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Glad to see them all down, watching on. Oh, that was close. I think a direct hit may have caused some issues, but Anna survives. And it's a very handy knock from Centerville. 15 coming in. Just keeping the runs, even if it is at a strike rate of 50 plus. Oh, swing and a miss from Nimbra. Again, beaten outside off. I think Firefly, the Link women's team for Nimbra Arab and also Lantau Premier League. And bat on ball, that's cut away nicely. Work to do in the deep. Leung comes around, picks up. They'll come back for an easy 2. I'm not sure what's going on with the score, but I think it's 85-7 after 17. Player of the match in game 1, Megan Leung into the attack, falling over number 18. It's popped up in the air, could get a wicket with a first ball, does get a wicket with a first ball. Again, Megan Leung in the wickets with the first delivery, 3 in the first game, 1 off the first ball of her first over, and the Bauhinia Stars lose their big hitting Anna Centerville for 15 and their 8th wicket on 85. Joanna Tong with a very good catch as it was skied high. And again scooped out along the ground, beats Davey this time, so they'll get 1, should come back for 2 as it's Akisha Sani out to the crease at number 10. Chance of 100 and chance of being bowled out here, the Bauhinia Stars. Oh, 1 short doesn't help. So 86 on the board. And getting it to shape in nicely. Again, a nice delivery. It just comes in and a little mix up. Nimbra has to shuffle on back at the non-striker's end. Ooh, just a stump outside off. Swing and a miss from Sani. 1 ball left of the 18th. Sharing the bowling today, the Jade Jets. So Manganoni into the attack in the 18th. Doesn't matter when she bowls, somehow finds wickets. Oh, and again, inside edge. Looked like it was going onto off stump, squirts it past the leg stump. Ganesh does the fielding. Throw comes in, and the flick from So misses the stumps. And they'll get back for a double to finish off the over. Bauhinia Stars, all the eights there, 88 for 8.
Joanna bowling. Joanna, you're bowling. No side.
Taking a good catch last over, bowling the penultimate over, Joanna Tong, to bowl the last over from the Argyle Street end. Nimbra Arab on strike. It's a dead ball. Drags it down the leg side. Oh, big swing and a miss from Nimbra. It's a field placing. There's a backward square in the deep and now being sent a little bit finer towards fine leg. Now on the 45 backward of square. And swatted away, but straight to point. Again, straight to Kamaya. Fired it back in immediately. That was hit hard. Quite a few of the fielders, I feel like, might have not been able to stop that one. Gotra, no problems. And again, along the ground, again to Kamaya. So 3 dots to start with. On the full one, down the leg side. That's the one that Nimbra could find a fine leg boundary, but missed it with the bat, gets the extra. 9 legal deliveries remaining. 89 on the board. Can they go past the Jade Jets score of game 1? Up over 100. Winds up on this one, pops it in the air, but forward of square. Scottro does get there and get the single. Keisha Zani, Hong Kong Cricket Club, on strike. It's the one down leg. Can't get bat on ball either, but does get the extra. Extras have been helping out the Bauhinia Stars today. Possibly more extras than game 1 here for the Jade Jets. Otherwise, it's been pretty good. It's going to be a no ball. That'll be the 27th extra for the Jade Jets today. Free hit coming up for Akisha. 2 balls left on the 19th. Oh, got to turn away. Turn away too much. Have to re-bowl the free hit. good final delivery from Joanna. Rounds out the over with 7 runs coming from it. 1 over remains, the Bauhinia Stars, and 95 for 8. Megan Leung to bowl the death over from the Victoria Harbour end. A wicket off her first delivery today. Oh, scooped off the back of the bat. Could have gone anywhere. It's going to be a dot. So they got 5 deliveries to try to push up into the triple figures, get that psychological edge, the Bauhinia Stars. But as we saw in game 1, Megan is a very good bowler. Now got 4 wickets for the tournament. Leading wicket taker. It's just too much bounce. No, enough. Gets another wicket. That's the end of Nimbra Arab for 3, and the Bauhinia Stars lose their 9th on 95. Two wickets for Megan. 1 wicket in hand with 4 balls remaining as young KCC player Sunil Punjabi comes to the crease at number 11. Full just past the pad, so legal delivery. A chance still to get another 3 for here. Leung. Drops it a bit shorter this time, and a swing and a miss. They're not going to go for the bye. 100's going to be tough now, but it's a good score. 10 more than they scored in game 1, the Bauhinia Stars. As it starts to get a little bit windy here. You might be able to hear on the effects mic. It's very loud. Toe of the bat, can't find a run. Janice onto it very quickly from square leg. I don't want to jinx it, but we're on for our first wicket maiden. Old friend Myra Baluch is in commentary and said, don't curse it. Too late. Already cursed it. Here you go. Final delivery. On the bads, I think that one was drifting down the leg side. Umpire Kumar agrees. But another fine over, and it's a wicket maiden to Leung to round our proceedings here at Ting Kwang Road Recreation Ground. In game 2 of the first innings, Bauhinia Stars sent into bat, and they have put 95 for 9 on the board. We'll have a look at the batting and bowling cards as we go into the innings break. And the Bauhinia Stars, as the 2 final stars walk off, and the keeper, Vanessa So. The batting opening by Chajasti and Karen Poon. They've got a little start, but both were back in the sheds in the 3rd over. Mukherjee with a 6 today. Storm Parker, a handy 18 off 20. Just the 4 for Gunnison, and a 15 for Anna Centerville, getting more runs on the board. Hayley Wong is in a good partnership with Centerville until that run out for 6. Sienna with 3. Nimbra Arab with 3. Akisha Sani not out 3. And at the end, Sunil Punjabi facing the 4 deliveries. Some extras helping get the score up to 95 for 9. Have a look at the bowling card for the Jade Jets. Winning the toss, selecting to have a bowl, and must be at least 10 on there, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Only the wicketkeeper not bowling today for the Jade Jets. So it's going to be a long card to run through. Fatima Amir bowled 2 sessions, getting 1 for 10. Sakura was nice and tidy early, bowling from the Victoria Harbour end for 2 overs, none for 9. 2 for 8 for Shloka Ganesh and Kristen Davey as well, 2 for 10 off 2. 2 overs for Kamaya, none for 15. Wicket for Kashmir Thacker, 1 for 10. Dennis Wong, 3 overs, none for 13. Najib just a single over, none for 7. Joanna Tong, none for 7, also off 1. And Megan Leung bowling 2 overs, 2 for 3. So we're in innings break here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground in Game 2 of the Girls Under-19 All-Star Series for 2026. When we come back, the the Jade Jets will require 96 for victory. Join us then. Innings break done here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Aaron Bush with you for the Cricket Hong Kong China Girls Under 19 All-Stars Series. Halfway through the tournament, halfway through Game 2, Bauhinia Stars sent into bat, scoring 95 for 9. And when they come out to bat, the Jade Jets will require 96 for victory. It's going to be the captain to captain, Karen Poon to open the bowling from the Argyle Street end. Fatima Amir on strike. Kamaya Raskotra at the non-strikers end for the Jade Jets. They scored big in Game 1. They have to score pretty big in Game 2. 96 is a good score, trying to defend a chance. And of course, the Bauhinia Stars must win if they want to be a chance to be 2026 champions, as Karen comes into Fatima and cuts away just 4 to point to Parker. Kamaya was off very early. Oh, it's Janice Wong, I apologise. Mixing up the batting. Shows how bad my eyesight is. I thought that was number 10 out there. It's one less, number 9. Janice Wong faced the first delivery. And dropped in short, so poked around the corner. And first runs off the bat for Janice as well. Keisha Sani at a backward square on the 45 inside the circle. They've got a square leg as well, third inside, point. A deep extra cover, deep cover really, an extra cover catching position. It's a long off, mid-on, mid-wicket. So 2 outside, but not the backstops we sometimes see. That's one right on middle stump. Santi Gunnison just at a forward square position, just forward of the square leg umpire. Wide of the crease, angling in, and there's that gap through cover, deep cover. It's come a long way in. Good job, good arm from out in the deep. Who's out there then? It's Hayley Wong. The sweeper on the offside. They also have that long off as well. No one in the deep on the leg side. First extra in the books. Extras were a little bit of an issue for the Jade Jets. Bauhinia Stars will be looking to restrict those extras. Help restrict the score for the Jade Jets. 4 runs coming from the first. Storm Parker to bowl the second. It's a good bowling lineup for the Jade Jets. They need to find some early wickets. These two opening the bowling. Both Premier League players. Storm from the Victoria Harbour end. 4-1 wide. Left alone might have been wide, but toe of the bat keeps it to a dot. We'll see a few of these players, especially Storm, I'm sure we'll see the Premier League T20 final coming up this Sunday. Men's and women's. Women's in the morning from 9:30 and then 1:30 p.m. the men's final. Full in-swinger again. Same result, dot ball, this time to Sani. Hong Kong Cricket Club up against Krakengow Cricket Club for the women's final from 9:30 a.m. So likely to see perhaps Karen and Storm out in the field on Sunday. It's the length back this time off the thigh pad. They've got the backstop in place just as well because that would have gone for 4. Looks like Sonal Punjabi there. Fine leg inside the circle. Steady start. Fatima, of course, top scorer for the Jade Jets in game 1. And the in-swinger probably cut back in too far. No! Lots of thought given to it. And eventually umpire Kumar puts the finger up. That's the end of Janice Wong for 1. And the first wicket falls for the Jade Jets on 5. Lots of thought. Just wondering if it was going to go into the leg stump, and eventually umpire Kumar puts the finger up. Janice departs. Storm strikes in the first. The long walk back to the dugout for Janice. Looks like Kirsten Davey coming to the crease, but we'll get confirmation on that. Always hard to tell with the helmet on. Scorers agree with me. It is Davey out to the crease, number 3. 91 required off 110 balls. A score that they scored plus more in game 1. Of course, it'll be Kirsten on strike. Storm with a wicket and a first. 2 balls left of the second. You can find quick early wickets here. The Bauhinia Stars to defend and score. Full again in swinger. Toe of the bat, no run available. A very tidy start for Parker. 1 for 1 off 1 after 2. The Jade Jets are 5 for 1. First delivery of the third over, keeping the pressure on with the dots. And that's punched nicely. Could be a boundary. 3 converging. Racing and over the ropes. Fatima Amir gets the first boundary for the Jade Jets. in the run chase. Picked it up off middle and leg, but found a gap on that leg side. And nobody able to cut that one off as it was timed too nicely.
Obviously, I'm good camera, but I told you. Whatever, but I told you I'm good.
Myra Beloach on camera at the moment. Just telling me how good her camera work was. It was good. Get to see the four. Left alone, too wide. And this is the pressure of the boundary causing the wayward delivery for Karen. For the Bauhinia Stars, they need to find this wicket as soon as possible. The very dangerous Fatima Amir. That was timed nicely too, but straight to that straightish extra cover position. Anna Centerville, who took 3 wickets in game 1. I'm sure we'll see you with the ball in hand shortly after the opening pair. Last time Karen just bowled the 2 overs and then switched to Anna. That's when the wicket started to fall. And that's cut backward a point. Again, 2 on the chase. Parker will get there first. Running on the arm of Storm is dangerous. A direct hit. Wow, Fatima had to move there. Coming back, probably looked up after the first and saw that Parker had the ball in hand and then had to motor a direct hit. Great piece of fielding, but safely back for 2. That's hit nice and straight. Picks out Sienna. He does the good job for the captain and Big Sis. Good runs this over already with 7 off it. A ball left to get us to the halfway mark of the power play. And chopped away in the air just over the outstretched hands of Stormy. And it runs away out into the deep. They'll come back for another brace. Pick up a good over. 9 runs coming from the third. Halfway through the power play, the Jade Jets are 14 for 1. Stormy to bowl a second, successful in the first, 1 for 1 off 1. Oh, the big in-swinger, just a little too full, so chopped out there by Kirsten. Drops the length back 50 centimetres there. And it's going to be one of those peach deliveries, which we saw in the first innings as well. But with Parker, it's a lot faster. And there it is, straight on a metal stump, played over the top of it. Parker's got 2. Jade Jets lose their second on 14 as Kirsten Davey doesn't trouble the scorers. Out for a duck. I think that is Kashfi Tucker, and yes, again, the scorers agree. Coming to the crease at number 4. Amir's still out there. But at the non-striker's end, Parker's got 2. 2 for 1 off 1.2. And 1 for 1 off 1. Just like to keep the symmetry going. So far, a must-win game for the Bauhinia Stars, going well. 2 wickets in the power play. Was fast ball, but straight through, split the tram lines. Well, that one, prodigious swing in down the leg side. So it's a wide +1. Handy extras. And a big bonus is that Fatima's back on strike now. Comes across and pokes around the corner. They've got fine leg in place now. Takes the 1. Brings Castleby back on strike for the last couple of deliveries of the 4th. Need to re-roll that one. Got a line outside off, just pushed out to Akisha. A little wayward in the middle of this over after a very good start. Now getting the dots back. And again, and it's a good defence from Kashvi. End of the over, another successful one for the Bauhinia Stars. The Jade Jets, 19 for 2 after 4. As expected, as they did in the first game, Karen Poon just bowling 2 overs, and now their leading strike bowler from game 1, KCC's Anna Centerville, into the attack for over number 5. She can get another bag full. 3 for in the first game. Try to keep up and the wickets tally with Megan Nugg as Anna comes in. Starts with a nice line outside off, straight to Karen. Oh, it's hit nicely in the end. It was a little aerial. Some good fielding. Keeps it to 2. 3 wickets so far for Anna. Oh, and a swing and a miss outside off. Meanwhile, Fatima on strike has been in the runs. 38 runs now in the tournament. Should be very close to being the leading run scorer. Add another one on. Kashfi looking to get off the mark. No, it's Fatima on strike. There we go, Fatima on strike. The double moves to 16. Oh, that's driven nicely. Work to do for Sienna. Gets the body behind it well. Overdone. 5 off Anna's first. 5 overs done. Jade Jets 24 for 2. Heading another 72 off 90 deliveries. It's Gunnison to bowl the final over of the power play. Fatima starts with a single. Now Kashfi looking to get off the mark. Gets one on middle stump. That's going to be a quick single. A direct hit, could be problems. Safely through and gets off the mark. Cut hard. Straight, so Pond almost got through point. Came off the knee. Is that Anna there? Point. It's going straight to point, but good running. Allows the single. I'll have to figure out why that's 2 runs behind, because Fatima Amir has now scored 45 runs for the tournament, 26 plus 19. The stats series is being a little unkind to the captain. Oh, that's really nicely timed. The point that 2 have to chase it down. Karen gets there first. They do get back for 2. $67 off 85. Nice and straight, won't beat Parker though. That'll round out the power play. And 5 runs coming from the 6th. The Jade Jets are 29 for 2. Power play done. Let's have a look at the worm and see how the team's comparing. And Jade Jets just snuck above the Bauhinia Stars. It's a pretty flat worm from the Stars, so no big spike at the end to worry about. Just needs to keep the runs ticking over and wickets in hand for the Jade Jets to get a second victory and claim the tournament. Anna to continue. Fatima back on strike. That's another valuable wide +1 for the Jets. Not so far away from that area down leg you can bowl now, but just umpire McDonald saying just a little bit too far down leg. Awful toss, a chance of a catch. Bounces out of the hands of Sienna. And Kashfi gets a life on 3, gets through safely. And Fatima 19 to go with their 26 in the first innings. Up to 45 now. Good dot ball, but they need wickets here, the Bauhinia Stars. Full. Good fielding by the captain, but a little ricochet is that's good running. It was hit really hard, parried out of the hands of Karen Poon. Fatima took off for another single to move to 22. Through for a bye to round out the 7th. 36 for 2, needing another 60 off 13. A handy runner ball 22 partnership between these two. Fatima getting half of those runs as well. Santi continues. from the Victoria Harbour end. Starts with a dot. They don't need to go at a runner ball, but they are going at a runner ball. Well, now, one less than a runner ball, 22 off 23 partnership. The current run rate's 5.14. Means the game will go deep if they stay at this run rate. But with the wickets in hand, they'll have a chance to accelerate. A couple of dots to start with for Gunnison. $60 off 76. Can the Bauhinia Stars get that up to a runner ball? And there's some pressure. Well, this is good bowling at the moment. 3 dots to start with in the second over for Santi. Oh, the nice in-swinger. Well defended by Kashvi, but that's a good delivery. You can see Dad Murali Gunnison watching on, down with the parents, cheering on young Santi. Another good one in swinger, a little bit full, and they want a quick single, and it's forced the error in the field. 2 errors in the field, so they'll come back for a second, running again on the arm of Parker, but Fatima too quick between the wickets. Clever cricket from Kashvi and Fatima. That one's going to be too wide. Another good one right on middle stump to round out the over. 3 runs coming from the 8th. Jade Jets 39 for 2. To Jusby into the attack from the Argyle Street end, keeping the dot ball pressure on. The run rate required's dropped. Well, it's ticking around 5, and that's pretty much what the current run rate is. So, yeah, current run rate is 4.88. So the dots bring pressure. Is that to Jusby? It is to Jusby. Bowling well to start with. Fatima unable to find any runs so far this over. the first run on the over. Punched hard, little ricochet from Curran, allows another single. Are they able to dot ball pressure this one up and get the win here, Bauhinia Stars? So the wicket's in hand. Say the percent chance of win would be in the Jade Jets' favour. But there's been some good bowling as of late. And as I say, that drag down leg side, 4 runs. Ends the over, 6 runs coming from it. Jade Jets move to 45 for 2 after 9. With that boundary, Fatima Amir has eclipsed her first game score of 26 and has more than half the runs for her team so far. 1 over remaining before the drinks break. And it's going to be a change in bowling. Young Sonal Punjabi against the final over before drinks. Playing today, first game in this year's All-Stars series. Wasn't in the 11 Tuesday. But playing today, maybe playing tomorrow. And her dad's playing tomorrow as well. Much cricket going on. 1 in the under-19s, 1 in the Masters League. If there's 2 polar opposites, that would be it. Sonal to Kashmir. Got the outswinger going. Just outswung too much. Re-bowl that one as well. And kept it inside the trans and still getting the away swing. Get that one to start on middle and off. And make the batter think, do I need to play? Could generate a wicket. There again, outside off, push forward, slowly getting that line closer and closer to the off stump. Sonal, a couple of looseners to start with, but now getting the angle, just getting a little Little instruction from umpire Kumar to make sure no running on the pitch into the protected area. Too wide with that one. That's the good line. Right on the middle stump, full. Chopped out to mid-wicket. A good throw in from Parker, keeping Kashvi honors there. Mara not able to glove it, but I think she was back safely anyway. 2 balls left to the 10th. Looking to get that score to 50 before the drinks break. Nope, not happy with that run in. That extra, the half century up for the Jade Jets. Looking pretty. 50 for 2 before the halfway mark. Current run rate required 4.45. Obviously going at least 5s here. The Jade Jets. They get the win, they win the trophy. And Friday, tomorrow, will just be for bragging rights. Whether Jade Jets can get the clean sweep or Bauhinia Stars can fight back and take at least one game from them. We're not there yet, of course. Anything can happen. That's a very good ball. That's the line for Sunil. And see, the deliveries that have been on the money haven't been able to generate any runs off the bat. It's just the 5 extras. Well, they're saying that's the end of the over. Well, we're going into the drinks break with the Jade Jets possibly 51, currently 50 for 2. We'll get that fixed up and join us in around 5 minutes' time for the last 10 overs here live from Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Drinks break done. 50 on the board. 46 required in the final 10 with 8 wickets in hand for the Jade Jets. Aaron Bush with you for the end of game 2 of the 3-match series. As Tajasvi continues, Fatima pokes around the corner. Another one, which means good running because the run-out chance was there, but Kashfi was coming and safely through. So we'll see how deep we go. This is going to be finds runs out into the deep. Could be 2 in this one if Fatima comes back quickly. And does so. Pushed on through cover, but can't beat Hayley Wong at extra cover. Well, cover really. Karen Poon's at an extra cover just off screen, quite straight. They got long on, long off in place as well. That one might need to be re-bowled. And the one thing the Bauhinia Stars are going to have to watch here, the extras could well just push the victory towards Jade Jets. Can get their line right, make them work for the runs. And it'll go close and it'll go deep. Flicked nicely around the corner. Nobody at fine leg, all backward square in the deep. So another 2 on the cards. This partnership now up into the 40s. One ball left of the 11th. Six runs coming from the 11th. Jade Jets 56 for 2. .56 on the board, 40 more required in 9. That means 4.44 runs per over. As Akisha Sani takes the ball for over number 12. Keisha just wanting fine leg, finer, now in place, ready to go. Fatima 28 off 31, literally half the score. You feel like dot balls are good but they're not going to be good enough for the Bauhinia Stars. They need to find a wicket. They need to break this 42-run partnership. And they're really not giving up many chances. Perhaps a run out might be the way to get one, as it's pulled away on the leg side out to the deep, and Parker out there. They'll only take single on that arm. Look at that. Dropped it right at the toes of the stumps from the deep. Well, the Spin King's back. He was here at game 1 and he's here for game 2. Good to see Ehsan Khan down watching on for the under-19s, along with lead umpire Tabarak Dar. And tidy start from Sani. Bowling good lines, keeping the extras down, and only a single so far. And good ball outside off. Cheeky attempt at a stumping. Back foot down, no problems for Thacker. And again, can't beat the infield. Good fielding from the captain, Karen Poon. Tidy from Akisha. See if she can close it out. Just keep that dot ball pressure on. And does so. And just the single coming from the 12th. Jade Jets 57 for 2. Anna Centerville back into the attack for over number 13. I think perhaps best chance of breaking through this partnership up to, is it 43 now? Yes, it is. 43 off 52 deliveries. So it's been a long time in the field for the Bauhinia Stars without finding a wicket. You feel like Fatima Amir wants to hold the bat and get this victory. Pulls hard. That's going to go for 4. Perfect timing as it's pulled away through mid-wicket. No problems for Amir as she moves into the 30s. And the Jade Jets move into the 60s. That's a good delivery. Good comeback ball from Anna. Shaping in from leg to middle stump. Still chat. So it's Myra with the gloves on, of course. I said Vanessa So last over. Well, it's first innings. It's Myra Mukherjee doing good glove work there as well, but it's going to be a wide. It is Myra with the gloves on today, is it? Yes, it is. going to take a quick single through vacant cover. Oh, beats the outside edge again. Aerial. No, doesn't carry. One bounce to Sienna, and that's going to bring up the 50-run partnership between these two. A fabulous partnership. The first half-century partnership, I think, of the tournament. 50 from 57 deliveries, 23 off the bat from Fatima Amir, and 12 from Kashfi Thaka. A fine effort. And it's going to be more runs. This is going to be 4 more runs. Make the partnership 54. They're powering along. That's what wickets in hand can do. And Fatima Amir showing that perhaps she's just a step above everyone else out there today. Overdone a big one with 11 runs coming from it. The Jade Jets 68 for 2. The Jade Jets dugout very upset that Fatima hit a 4 there. They really wanted to get to the 67 for 2 and yell out 6-7. Did it anyway. It just didn't make as much sense when the score was 68 for 2. Oh, it's 67 on the scoreboard, that's why. But it's 68 for 2. We've just broken the hearts of the Jade Jets dugout. We've corrected the scoreboard that they can see, and it's actually 68 for 2 now. Anyway, Keisha Sani to continue. Very tidy in her first. Continuing with the dots in a second. As I forgot just how young the players are in this under-19s tournament, where the number 67 it's still amusing. Oh, that was actually a little closer than thought. We didn't clip that one for a replay, but I felt like Kashfi for 1 second popped the back boot up. And Myra's had a throw. It's not out. Yeah, just a little bobble of the back foot. Worth a throw. Got to break this partnership somehow. Another dot for Keisha. Rinse and repeat. He's bowling good lines outside off. It might be the first infringement from Akisha today. Under 30 runs to get now. As the shadows grow longer at Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. 4:40 p.m. Still bright sunshine out in the middle. A little bit of shade coming over where we're sitting. And then too far outside off this time. And back to the good lines now. A bit of pace and a little bit of bounce there for Sani. Have to re-bowl that one. Only extras this over. 3 of them. The ball left. Keeps the pressure on. So still 25 runs to get. 4.1 overs remaining. That's terrible maths, Aaron. 6.1 overs remaining. Oh, that's hit well. A dive from Poon, can't cut it off. Haley Wong will clean up and they'll get 1 single to round out the over. So 4 runs coming from the 14th. The Jade Jets, 72 for 2. To Justby to bowl over number 15, just outside the trams. And every extra now just inches the Jade Jets closer to the 2026 trophy. That's a better line. And that's in the air. Gone straight. Sienna cuts it off. Now we get Fatima back on strike. Going it over a runner ball now. Had a 26 off 26. Now a 38 off 37 with 22 runs required. She's a chance of finding a half century. Pulls away on the leg side. Again, work to do. Will it make the ropes? I don't think so. 2 chasing it down. And a good effort in the end from Santi. Save 2. But that pushes Fatima now to 40. And the runs required, exactly 20. You see that run rate required, dropping. 3.53 now. Cuts away on the offside, straight to the fielder though. No, beats the fielder in fact. So it rolls out to the deep and I'm going to run on the arm. Not sure if you can pick it up on the effects mic, but I can hear Coach Osif Hussain going, good running, girls, good running. And that's right, they are pushing hard for the 2s every time. Been out there since the beginning, Fatima. Still charging on. Gets 1, pulls away forward of square. Again, work to do in the deep. Anna gets there, picks up. Hands off this time to Gunnison. But again, can't stop the double. Well, started the over wondering if Fatima could get to the half century. and then slashing it at outside off. Inside the trams, gets the dot, but already 8 off the over. 80 on the board, 16 required. Wide again to the fielder, this time cut off. Work to do for Cashby, but she gets there and picks up the single. Fatima will retain strike, moves to 45, 15 done, 5 remain. Jade Jets 81 for 2, needing another 15 from here. Need to find a wicket here, the Bauhinia Stars, and they're going back to the only person that's managed to find them, Storm Parker. 2 overs, 2 for 6. Fatima on strike on 45. Oh, gets a full toss to start with, and it's over waist, height full toss. They're going to get at least 2 on this one as well, as the chase is on. So it's going to be an extra 3 runs in the books. Fatima moves to 47, and she gets a free hit. Oh, good ball. That's a good delivery. Come back one from Parker. Picks up the dot. Looking to go leg side. Is there gaps on the leg side? It looks like there's gaps on the leg side. There's a square leg. A catching mid-wicket. Is that it? And there's a fine leg. So going anywhere forward of square will find runs. Full 1-2 wide that time. The extra's probably killing any chance of the Bauhinia Stars today. Do hope it doesn't kill the chance for Fatima to get a half century. She needs 3 more. The team needs 11 more. Full straight to the extra cover position. Good piece of fielding too. To Justy in close. That was crunched. Had to save it. Nobody out in the deep. Did well. Packed offside field. People everywhere. Which is where that goes, straight to Karen. So that'll be another dot. The Fatima half century watch continues. Good ball, and again, good piece of fielding. Tajasvi cuts that one off. More dots. Dots good, wicket's better for the Bauhinia Stars fans at least. 11 off 27 is going to be tough to defend. But if they can find the wicket of Fatima, anything's possible. Well, they're going to let that one through as Fatima came across, stretching a long way. Might have been a bit harsh, but not being an extra means no more runs on the board. More chance for Fatima to find a half century. Still a runner ball, 47 off 47. Again, just so dangerous with the bat. Comes across again because she was far across. That one is going to be a wide. Now 10 required. They're going to find a run through mid-wicket. And they're going to come back for 2. Good running from Kashfi again. So Fatima moves to 49. They're saying that's the end of the over. We're not saying it's the end of the over. All right, there's the updated score. Kashfi on strike, 88s for the Jade Jets. They're going to take another quick single. I think direct hit there was out. But what it does, it puts Fatima back on strike and gives her a chance to pick up this half century. It'll be a well-deserved one as well. It's a lot of deliveries faced. Kashfi's faced a lot as well. 41 so far, doing the support role. It's Karen Poon bowling. Oh no, she's been dismissed for 49. Pops it back to Karen Poon. Heartbreak for the Jade Jets fans and the captain. But she departs for 49. It was just a nothing shot really in the end from Amir. Even Karen Poon can't believe it. But is there a twist in the tail? The captain departs for 49. The third wicket falls on 89. Seven required. Going to bring Kamaya to the crease with just 7 runs required. And Karen Poon with a wicket. And dot. Well, miracles do happen. Could there be a miracle for the Bauhinia Stars with that wicket? That's a good delivery again. Well defended by Kamaya. The big in-swinger still generating in-swing. And took the captain to get rid of the captain. Oh, it's a wild one. That's a no ball. So a free hit, and that's another run. So just 6 to get now. And just eases the stress for Russ Gotra. Can swing freely. And does so. That's crunched. Well played. Will it get cut off? It was hit hard. It's quite a spongy outfield, so it'll allow another 2 runs to the books. Kamaya gets off the mark. And just 4 more runs required for the Jade Jets to win Game 2 and win the 2026 Under-19 All-Stars Series. Still playing tomorrow, no matter what the result. Plenty to play for as well, of course. Cuts away again, this time backward a point. Parker chasing it down. They'll stay with 1. Kamaya will retain strike. 17 done, the Jade Jets 93 for 3. As I said, there's still plenty to play for tomorrow, even if the tournament as such is decided. This tournament is not so much about which team wins, but how the players perform. They've got a month and a bit before the ICC Under-19 World Cup qualifiers, and the coaches and coaching staff and support staff are all watching on. just to see how these players fit together, how they gel, how they play. And they'll be doing that again tomorrow from 2 p.m. Storm Parker to bowl the 18th. Will it be the final over with 3 runs required? Can she find a third wicket? Kamaya on strike. It's a full one. Chopped away. Gets through the infield. They're only going to take the 1. And Jade Jets need 2. Kashfi, who's been out there for a long time as well. Fatima faced 50 deliveries, and Kashfi has done very well out there, faced 41 already. Very good as well. And then gets a big thick edge, which should finish off the game as it races away for 4. And the Jade Jets will get the victory in game 2. Chasing it down with 7 wickets in hand. It will be a 7-wicket victory to the Jade Jets and win game 1 and 2 of the 2026 Girls Under-19 All-Star Series. As the players head off the pitch, we'll have a look at the batting and bowling card as we wrap up the broadcast today. Remember, back again tomorrow from 2 p.m. Let's have a look at the batting card for the Jade Jets today, and of course dominated by the captain, falling just 1 run short of that half century, but batted just about the whole game. 49 off 50. Just a single for Janice until she was out LBW, and Kirsten Davey got an absolute peach from Storm Parker out for a duck. But then Kashfi came out to the middle with Fatima and guided this team home right to the end until Kamaya came out, put on an extra 4 runs, and the extras helping the score up. Less extras than the first innings, but it was all about Fatima Ramir today. Have a look at the bowling card for the Bauhinia Stars. They used 7 bowlers. The captain, Karen Poon, getting the big wicket of Fatima Amir, but a bit too little too late for the Bauhinia Stars. 1 for 18 off 3. Storm Parker was great in that first session, getting 2 early wickets and keeping the Bauhinia Stars in the game. 2 for 18. And then no wickets for the rest. Anna Senthiville, who got 3 in the first game, none for 22 off 3. Santi Gunnison, none for 8 off 2. Tajasvi Rajaram, 3 overs, none for 21. Single over for Sonal Punjabi, none for 5. And Akisha, none for 5 off 2. It was really, really tidy. So there's a summary as the Jade Jets win game 2 and win the series for 2026. A 7-wicket victory. The Bauhinia Stars putting a good score, putting an extra 10 runs than they did in game 1. 95 for 9 on the back of Storm Parker's 18 and Anna Senthiville's 15. And a whole heap getting 2 wickets for the Jade Jets. Megan Young again in the wickets, now got 5 in the tournament. Schlocker getting a 2 for 8 and Kirsten Davey 2 for 10. But in the end, the Jade Jets chased it down in the 18th and are 7-wicket victors here in game 2. We'll be back live from around 1:45 p.m. tomorrow for game 3 of the Cricket Hong Kong China Girls Under-19s All-Stars Series. Make sure you join us then, but until then, this is Aaron Bush signing off.